Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. If this is the first time that you've come to my channel to see what it is about, I'm Leanne and I'm a certified esthetician. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about some products that will not only enhance your collagen, help you rebuild collagen elasticity to your skin, but a few weeks ago, I posted a video on red light therapy and said that I would do another video about products that would also help enhance the red light therapy results. So these products that I'm going to speak about today will do that and work with your red light therapy. Or if you do not have red light therapy at this time and it's not an investment you're able to make at this time, these products are tried and true products that you can add to your skincare routine, and they will over time will help you build collagen and elasticity back into the skin. So as we age, collagen and elasticity breaks down in the skin and we literally lose percentages of collagen within the skin. Usually begins between the ages of 25 and 30. There is a decline, and when we're in perimenopause and menopause, there is even a much larger decline, almost 30%. So adding these products can help you rebuild the collagen in your skin and elasticity in your skin when used consistently and properly with the skin. So very first product that I'm going to mention to you, which I also mentioned in the other video, which is very important, is sunscreen. Sunscreen is extremely important because it ages, the UV factors age our skin. So you really should be using sunscreen, and you should be using it daily, and also should be reapplying, especially if you are being exposed to UVA and UVB rays from the sun. Sunscreen generally should be reapplied every 2 hours, and you always need to remember that it takes about 20 minutes with sunscreen to become active on the skin. So that is my first recommendation for everybody. And that obviously is a recommendation for your skin that you should be doing at all ages, not just as we start to lose collagen. So the very first product that I want to talk about that is for your skin and add to your skin care routine is vitamin C. So vitamin C is an antioxidant for the skin. It helps build collagen. It signals the skin to build collagen. And vitamin C is actually now been proven that if you use it along with your sunscreen, that it actually increases the value of the UVA factor within your sunscreen. Vitamin C's can be very different. There's L-ascorbic acid, which is the top vitamin C ingredient because your skin doesn't have to work the vitamin C to actually have it work within the skin. But not everybody can use that form of vitamin C because it can react with sensitive style skin. So there are other vitamin C's that are of a lesser of L-ascorbic acid. And what happens is your skin then needs to convert them to L-ascorbic acid in order for them to work. Now, L-ascorbic acid, vitamin C's come in 10%, 15%, 16%, and 20%. If you're sensitive, you really need to stay away from the 20%. I would recommend starting with the lower percentages and build it into your skincare slowly. So take your time, use it once a day. I prefer to use vitamin C in the morning, and then start out slow. So use it once, use it twice a week, 3 times a week, and build up to every single day within your skincare routine. There are all types, price points, and kinds of vitamin C on the market. So do your research, or if you want to have a skincare consultation with me, that is something that I do offer. And you can go to my Instagram to figure out how the steps you take in order to do that. So the next product that I want to talk to you about for building of collagen is retinol, or retinase, or retinaldehydes, or tretinoins. Those are all names you may be familiar with. It has been in the market a long, long time. The science behind it is incredible for collagen rebuild, for fine lines and wrinkles, for evening out the skin tone. So Tretinoin is by prescription, or those levels can go under different names, but those are by prescription only. So you would have to speak with your doctor and maybe also have an appointment with a dermatologist in order to get that. It depends on where you are in the world and how that works, but definitely if you are in Canada, you are going to require a prescription in order to get that product. Now, at drugstore level, you can get retinols, retinals, and retinaldehydes. Okay, so retinaldehyde is the next one, sort of towards tretinoin. It's the stronger one. Retinaldehydes right now, Naturium carries one that you can buy. There's also a company named Aven. They are now brought a 0.05% back out onto the shelf in the market here in Canada. But there are also other great ones that are retinols or retinols. You can get them in 0.03%. And again, you will see results with these. It's just a slower process as tretinoin. But the one thing with tretinoin and even retinaldehydes is they can react to the skin. People who are extremely sensitive may not be able to use those products at all. And the other thing is, even when you are going to go into a retinol or those products, low and slow is the best way to go. So start with a lower percentage and spread it out. I tell my clients, whenever we're starting with retinol, literally use it once a week. Then you're going to use it once a week, wait 3 days, use it again, and so on, all the way up to when you can eventually use it every single day. If you get to a point where you literally cannot use it every single day, it's still a benefit of the skin. You can just use it like 2 or 3 times a week. And over time and consistency, you're going to see results. Retinol is a product which I only recommend using at nighttime, because if you use it in the day hours, you need to be diligent with your sunscreen because it can react with the sunlight. Okay, so the next product that I would recommend is peptides. And so peptides have been out in the market for some time, and usually mixed in with different ingredients. But right now, peptides are having a moment. They're sort of going into every product, or you can buy peptides on their own. Peptides are made from what is considered like amino acid for your skin. And what that actually does is it signals the skin to build something, which is usually elasticity and collagen. Again, there are all kinds of different peptides out on the market and different companies with peptides. Important to read the label because you want matrixyl 3000. Also, agirreline is another one that is in the peptides. There's hexapeptides. Those are the ones that you want to make sure that are in the ingredient list so that it is doing what you want it to do, which is to build collagen and elasticity back into the skin. Like I said, there's all different ones with different companies with different price points, and some of them even carry like up to 16 different peptides inside their products. There are ones also, though, that you can use, and you can use them morning and night, or you can use them just once a day if your skin can only handle that. If that's the case, I would recommend using the vitamin C in the morning, the peptide, use it at nighttime. But you can use it morning and night. You just have to go low and slow like anything else, especially if you're using other actives, because you don't want to irritate the skin. You want the benefits of it for your skin. The next thing that I would recommend, obviously, is the red light therapy, which a couple of videos back, I did an entire video on red light therapy and the advantages of it for the skin. What it does for your skin: builds collagen, elasticity, helps with fine lines and wrinkles, helps with texture in the skin, restores the skin if you have inflammation in the skin, rosacea. It is great for all of those, but you can go back to that video if you're interested in red light therapy. Then the next thing that we can talk about, which is also seems to be a lot in the market right now, is microneedling. And so microneedling, if you don't know what that is, it's a sort of stamping effect which you use on the skin, and it's needles that go into the skin, and you stamp throughout the areas of the skin, And what it actually is doing is it's actually causing your skin to go into a healing response. Let's put it that way, because I don't want to scare you about microneedling. So, and when your skin goes into a healing response process, it will then encourage the skin to produce collagen. It's like a collagen stimulant. Now, the one thing with microneedling, if it's something that you've never done or you've never experienced, my suggestion would be the first time or first few times is to actually go and have the microneedling done. Yes, you can buy microneedling kits, and there's some on Amazon. There's different companies that carry them. And if you feel comfortable enough that you can go ahead and you can do that at home, please, 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 please make sure that you are following the instructions to a T that the company recommends for their specific microneedling, because you want to prep your skin properly for this process. And the follow-up after you've done microneedling, you also need to be diligent about, because again, you're putting needle holes into the skin. It is a sort of almost like a trauma, because it's putting into your skin into a healing response. So you want to make sure you're doing it properly. You don't want any infection to happen. So those are my recommendations for skin to see improvement with the skin, brightening of the skin, collagen rebuild of the skin, elasticity of the skin. And if you can only afford to go with one product at a time, I'm a huge fan of the forms of retinols, but start with a retinol, not a retinal or a retinaldehyde or even a tretinoin, because you don't want the skin irritation. So again, start low and slow. Then from there, go with the vitamin C. If you feel you cannot use a retinol because you're too sensitive, then start with your vitamin C. And then you get a product that is not too heavy, especially if you're sensitive. So those are my recommendations for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you will share it with a friend. Again, if you would like to have a skin consultation with me, you can reach me through a DM on my Instagram, and I would be happy to respond to that for you. I hope that you have a beautiful and blessed day, and I will see you in my next video.